The Nikon Z8 is real according to Nikon rumors, but are the leaked photos real or just mock-ups? Details coming up, but first I encourage you to subscribe and choose all notifications so you're kept informed on the latest camera gear, news, and rumors. Thanks to Nikon rumors, we have a few mock-ups and a supposed leaked photo from an unknown source. Take a look at this first photo. It's supposed to be the Nikon Z8, although Nikon rumors says they're not sure if it's a legit leaked photo or not. However, this other photo is a mock-up, as is this one here. However, this one here is a clear mock-up of the Nikon Z8. It's not a leaked photo, and neither is this one here. I like this one a whole lot better. It looks more authentic, but this is a mock-up by another user. Yeah, I don't really care for mock-ups. I appreciate all the effort that goes into one, but again, they're just somebody's interpretation of what it might look like. What I really care about is what the real thing looks like, and more importantly, what the specs are. But sadly, Nikon rumors wasn't able to give us any specifications, but they did start hinting at when we might see this new camera. I was also told that the Nikon Z8 camera design is finalized, production ready, and the only issue holding back the official announcement is the ongoing parts shortage. Yeah, isn't that the story of our lives starting back in 2020? Parts shortage, and maybe, just maybe, the Nikon Z8 was supposed to be announced here in 2022, according to How to Fly, but Nikon rumors has certainly gotten this one correct, that it's certainly not happening in 2022, not with barely a month left. And when I say, yes, I know there's more than 1 month left in this year, but when we look at when we could possibly see an announcement, that time is rapidly running out. Nikon rumors went a little further, saying that the Nikon Z8 development announcement could happen in early 2023, just like they did with the Nikon D4 and D5. There is a low chance that the official Z8 announcement could happen at CP+, which happens in Japan around the middle to early February 2023. But the most likely scenario is that the Nikon Z8 announcement will happen in late spring, starting from March leading up until May. So the good news is that the Nikon Z8 is real, that we're getting it in about, well, 6 months or so. So that's really good news. But what about the specifications? What is this camera designed to compete with? Is it designed to compete against the Canon EOS R5 or the recently announced Sony A7 R5? Well, one of the R5s, right? Well, again, according to Nikon rumors, the Nikon Z8 is designed spec-wise and function-wise to compete directly against the Sony A7 R5, a camera that sells for $3,900, also the same price as the Canon EOS R5, which sells for $3,900. So in terms of resolution of this new sensor, of this new camera, the Nikon Z8, will it approach 61 megapixels? Will it go higher, or will it come a little under? And in terms of video, are we going to get a camera capable of 8K video? And if it can do 8K video, we're going to get 24, 25, and even 30 frames per second. I think it's most likely we're not going to see 8K 60, but I wonder about Apple ProRes, which is something the Nikon Z9 has. In terms of 4K, not sure if we're going to see 4K up to 120, but we definitely will see 4K 60, 4K 24, 25, 50, and 60 frames per second. In terms of high-speed continuous shooting, not really sure, but this is the part I don't get. I understand the leak sources telling them it's going to be similar in terms of capability and specs to the Sony A7 R5, but usually Nikon and Canon have gone head-to-head. I'm surprised that they're competing directly against the Sony A7 R5 instead of the Canon R5. But I'm going to stop with the leak specs here because, as you can see from this image on their website, they're just saying these are the latest specs from the Sony A7 R5. It doesn't tell us anything about what the Nikon Z8 will do, and I think it's pretty safe to say that at around a price of $3,900, it's not just competing against the Sony A7 R5, it's also competing against the Canon EOS R5. So I'm really curious to know what the Nikon Z8 is going to do, but I think if it's in that company of the A7 R5 and the Canon R5, I think that the Nikon Z8 is going to perform really, really well. I think most Nikon customers are going to be happy with this mini Z9. But that's it for now. If you want to stay up to date on the latest camera news and rumors, I highly recommend going ahead and clicking subscribe and choosing all notifications. By choosing all notifications, as soon as I publish a new video like this one here, you'll get notified by YouTube, so that way you can stay up to date on all the latest news and rumors, saving you from scrubbing all the Twitter feeds, RSS feeds, your favorite websites, other posts, YouTube channels. I cover all the major camera brands, all the major models, all the major news and rumors, all here in one spot. So go ahead and subscribe and choose all notifications. That's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you again soon.